I'm Jennifer Claro from the Cameron Senior Center, and I'm here with Allison Christopher, our town social worker. We're going to talk a little bit about the two tax programs that are administered through the Cameron Senior Center. So Allison, I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about the Senior Tax Work-Off Program.
Sure. So the Senior Tax Work-Off Program is a program that is geared toward seniors who own and occupy their homes in Westford and therefore pay property taxes on those homes. It's geared towards seniors who are 60 or older. And basically, people who are interested in the program can apply through the Senior Center. We have applications here. And what we will be doing this year is a little bit different than in previous years. We will be taking all the applications. The applications will be due this year by May 10th. And then on May 20th, we're going to hold a lottery if there are more applicants than spaces available for participants. So we have 20 slots that are available for seniors to participate in the program, and 5 slots that we help administer for the veterans of the town. And Terry Stater, as the Veteran Service Officer, helps out with that end of the program. So once people apply and are chosen for the program, we need to ensure that we have a match with a town department that has a job that they need done and a senior or veteran who has the skills to perform that job. So we'll make a match between those two areas, and then those folks will work for minimum wage per hour up to 100-ish hours, depending on if minimum wage changes again this year. That seems to be happening on a yearly basis, which is nice for people. It adjusts the hours slightly. But what results is an up to $1,000 abatement in property taxes. So there are some mandatory deductions for taxes and retirement plans that are required by the government and we need to comply with, but the general rule is that by working these hours, people can get up to $1,000 off their taxes, and that can be a real help to someone who's struggling with their property tax bills.
It's also, our center was fortunate to have probably, 6 or 7?
At least.
Workers through the Senior Tax Work-Off Program, and it was just such a great support to our staff and to our programs. So, I'm looking forward to who the new individuals may be, but one of the things when you were talking about the applications and the process and the new change with the lottery, so for individuals that may be putting in an application for their first time, will they be thrown into the lottery, or will they be looked at separately?
As long as we don't have more than the slots that are available of new applicants, our plan is to place new applicants first. And that has always been the case, that people who have never participated would be given priority for the program. People who have participated before will then be entered into a lottery. And if we have a very high number of applications, we may exclude from the lottery people who have just participated this fiscal year, just to be as fair as possible to the people who may have participated 5 or 6 years ago. But right now, the number of applications doesn't seem to be so high that we're going to need to exclude a lot of people. We'll see what happens between now and May 10th, but I'm encouraging everyone who's interested to actually do an application. It's a very short 1-page application that needs to be done in order to get your name in. And then if we have to limit certain groups, we can do it, but we may not need to.
Yeah, so far it's worked really well.
Yeah, it's been great. And the other thing, to speak to your comment about people working at the Senior Center, I love it because we've gotten so many people who typically don't use the Senior Center, who have started as volunteers and then have stayed on in other volunteer capacities and have just gotten really much more involved in being here in general, which is, I think, what we all want. So that's been really good.
And we've got just good feedback this year on other departments outside of our department. So it's a
Yeah.
really great program.
It is. It is.
So another program that you also help coordinate is the TREAD program, and I know that particular program, it's a town committee that works with this program. Can you speak a little bit about the differences between TREAD and the tax work-off program, and can you also apply for TREAD as well as for the senior tax work-off program?
Okay, sure. So just to start, the TREAD program stands for Tax Relief for the Elderly and Disabled. It is geared toward low-income seniors age 65 and older. So tax work-off is 60 and older, TREAD is 65 and older, as well as people with state-recognized disabilities. So there are people who can apply for the TREAD program who might be in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and as long as they are disabled, they can qualify for the program as well. The difference is that this program is funded strictly by donations. It's not town funds that are paying for the program. It's donations from individuals in the community, businesses, groups. And so the amount that we have to allocate for that program varies year to year. So if anyone is interested in donating to the program, we always are happy to have donations so that we can help more applicants. Although the criteria is for low-income individuals, there's not a strict income cutoff. There is a committee that meets in December of the fiscal year to review the applications that are submitted by August 1st. And they will look at both the income and the expenses, which for some people may be extraordinary for housing or medical expenses. And then we'll make a determination based on who has the highest level of need, how many people can be granted awards that year, and how much each of the awards is going to be. So that committee is strictly in control of those decisions based on the applications that are submitted by individuals. Those applications are available here at the Senior Center as well as of May 1st. And we, myself and the outreach coordinator, Annette Cerullo, are always available to assist people in completing the TREAD applications. And they need to be in by August 1st so that we can process all of the information and have it ready for the committee when they meet at the beginning of December. Depending upon what they award each individual, we get letters back to the applicants letting them know whether they will be receiving any funding toward their taxes, and it goes toward the next tax bill after the meeting.
Okay. And one other thing, with the Senior Tax Work-Off program, is there an income limit to qualify for that program?
There is no income limit for the Senior Tax Work-Off program.
Yeah. So simply, they can pick up the applications here at the Cameron Senior Center.
Yep.
Or call the Cameron Senior Center. We'll be glad to mail it.
Yep. Absolutely. We have them right out at the front desk, so if I am not available or Annette's not available, people don't need to meet with someone when they come in. Certainly, if there are any questions or concerns about the programs, people can always call me, ask them over the phone, or schedule a meeting to get some help with completing it.
Well, thanks for sharing that helpful information, and then
you're welcome.
Changes, and get your TREAD application in or your Senior Tax Work-Off application in. It's a beneficial program in a lot of different ways.
Thanks.
For more information on the Senior Tax Work-Off program or the TREAD program, call Allison Christopher at the Cameron Senior Center at 978-399-2325.